Hello, my name is Veruschka Pandey and I'm a student of grade 9 in the International School Bangalore or TISB, and I'm here to talk about my 5-day immersion program in UC Berkeley's TPA program under 1M1B. And it was a 5-day immersion program where we visited UC Berkeley and represented our projects, where I represented my project Surya Nayak, which is a project on CPR training in rural India which I had implemented in Kolar. And it was a very insightful experience and I have a lot to talk about it. But before I talk about it, I would like to thank 1M1B for organizing such a well-facilitated program, because it appealed to all of the different students' diverse interests. And it was more than just an educational trip. It was a very fun and insightful trip as well. So day one was a very interesting day, because upon arrival itself, we just did not waste a second of our time, and we went to the UC Berkeley college tour at 4 p.m. itself, and we just jumped into the experience. And it taught me about the productive use of time, and we did not waste a single minute in our visit in San Francisco, and we explored the place and we did so much more. So what did we do on the first day? We visited the UC Berkeley College campus, and honestly it was so beautiful because it showed me and it dragged me into a world where so many people yearn to go. It showed me a rite of passage, and most of all, the crucial budding stage of every individual, college, and that to UC Berkeley. And most of all, it exposed me to the world I endeavor to reach one day. Observing the students there and the locality there just bolstered my feeling of yearning to go one day to such a beautiful college. And I was so happy to be able to experience this feeling firsthand. Most importantly, it showed me and taught me one value which kept recurring throughout this entire trip: that being a student isn't temporary, it's a lifelong process. Our second day was also very fun and interesting because we attended a workshop on entrepreneurship in the Silicon Valley way. And it was very surprisingly insightful because it taught me a lot more about entrepreneurship than what I already knew. It taught me about body language, it taught me about confidence, and it also taught me about how to expand my network and outreach. It exposed me to the insurmountable opportunities available to us in our day-to-day lives and at any point and any age of our life. And it made me realize that right now I'm at my peak of grabbing a hold of these opportunities. And guess where this was taught to me? At the base of opportunities, Silicon Valley. Day 3 was the highlight of my trip. We visited the Adobe headquarters. Wow, what a wonderful place to be for a social entrepreneurship program. It's like a world of opportunities, isn't it? So the best part of this was not only that we got to prepare our pitches and present our pitches to these senior Adobe officers, and they told us what to change and gave us feedback on what to implement, but also the fact that I got to learn about these senior Adobe officers and their lives. And it showed me a very important value and a life lesson which I learned: that even if we take different paths in life, we will reach the destiny we aimed for if we keep trying and we keep working hard. And I saw this because after talking to all of the senior Adobe officers, I realized that all of the college paths were very interesting, intriguing, and scattered all along. And I realized that they didn't know what they wanted to do, and they weren't sure one day that they would end up working in Adobe headquarters. And it showed me that at the end of the day, your passion will always lead you to your destiny. After that, we visited Stanford, which by the way is my dream university. And it was an exemplary visit because it showed me the students over there and how deeply entrenched they were in their academics and focused on their goals with all of their might. And it motivated me to keep doing the same. Day 4 was also very interesting because this day taught us about trials and reruns and about what to work on. We visited SCET in Berkeley and we pitched elevator pitches, which are 30-second pitches, to all of the esteemed professors over there as well as the college students. This elevator pitch not only boosted my confidence, but it also taught me the integral skills of a networking event and how we have to convey our message in the shortest way possible sometimes and aim for the largest impact. It also showed me that despite our differences, our heritage and diversity within all the students in the room present, as well as us who came from India to prepare and present our pitches, it showed me that all of the students had the same calling as me. They wanted to change the world and they wanted to get there in any way possible. And that's why they were proud of us, high school students advocating for a cause at such a young age. They were shocked at how much I had done at the impressionable age of 14 for my project Surya Nayak. Our fifth day or Friday was basically a test or a trial of everything we had done throughout the program, because it tested us on all of the stuff we had learned in the program after revisiting and re-implementing our feedback into our presentations. We presented our final presentations in front of an esteemed panel of an honorable mayor as well as two UC Berkeley professors, and this was honestly very thrilling and exciting. In fact, I couldn't sleep the entire night. I ended up pulling an all-nighter to rework my presentation and my pitching skills. And this ended up paying off because I won second place because of my presentation skills, my execution skills, and my implementation of the project Surya Nayak, and I was so glad that Surya Nayak has made it so far. The next day we left for Bangalore, and over all this feeling of wide-eyed triumphance of winning a second prize prevailed a feeling of my evolution as a person. This trip had changed me as a student and a learner for the better. And I'd like to thank Mr. Manav Subodh, who was my mentor for this entire project, because of his cooperation and his wonderful mentorship skills, which led me so far and which led Project Surya Nayak as well so far. Thank you.